Hey, what's up, YouTube? Oh, did I get it? Yeah. What's up, YouTube? I'm Tom. I mean, if you've seen my other videos, you know who I am. I'm here today to talk about this one person's music. They just recently released an album this year, and I kind of learned about them from a friend who, well, he doesn't listen to tapes, but he knows the bands. No, the band. Sorry, English, bad English. And from him knowing the band, he recommended this band to me because he knew they were making cassettes. So without further ado, I will be doing a video about the band Clever Girls. Now, if you guys don't know Clever Girls, don't worry, because I looked them up on Bandcamp for the first time when he first showed me them, and it probably popped up as I think result number 12 or something. So they're not well known, but from when I messaged them, it seemed like they had enough people buying their music that, I got their last copy. Because I bought a limited edition copy of their cassette, and unfortunately this right here, this is not a limited edition, this is their first edition, and that cost me around $10, so not bad, but still, actually, I guess I should tell you what they wrote to me, because I guess it left me a little satisfied. And it's kind of funny, they wrote it on a piece of magazine of Playboy, which, I don't know, but they left me a message on this sheet of Playboy magazine, and it said, Thomas, thank you so much for your purchase. No, sorry, I thought it said have. We hope you love Loose Tooth. We unfortunately sold out of limited edition tapes, so I'm including one of the last copies of our regular tapes, in addition to some other little goodies. Thank you for your support. Love, Clever Girls. Diane, Winfield, Robin, Tobins. Which, personally, if you like artists, it's pretty cool when you get notes. Like when there's this band I follow named Zig Tibra, and they do this thing where they sent me a care package last year because I found out about them from my local record store, which I think is pretty cool. And what they did was they included some pins like this, and they had some other ones, but I thought they weren't like my style, so I gave them to a couple of my friends. So, that was pretty cool. Now, the design of the tape, this is why I didn't buy the non-limited edition. They both were the same price, but I didn't buy the non-limited edition because it kind of didn't really have a good design aspect. And what I mean by that is that, let's take the album I'm trying to sell right now. Yeah, I know it's on paper, and, paper doesn't look that good, but here's the difference. Hold on, let me put this in this case to show you. You have Broke Bois. This is in a sleeve case, kind of like a single. It goes out like this. It's not single. It's actually like 5 tracks, like an EP, and tape's right there. What makes this different from this album? It's almost blatant. It's very minimal on this. You just have the name of the artist and the name of the album. Well, this has the track numbers and the artwork on the front, which basically is kind of why people buy cassettes, because they have cool artwork and all that. But still, I buy cassettes more from other things other than that. I'm not going to discuss that in this video because it's going to take me a while, but I still, I like the idea of them doing it on a tape, and I would say honestly it's good to have a physical copy of their music, but I'm just going to be honest. It's not. I just don't like. It kind of feels very quickly put together. It just has their name, and it seems like it was made quickly on Photoshop, and they just slapped it on there, and just put in a tape. And hold on, I'm actually going to play this in the background while I do the rest of this. I'm playing this on GE Space Maker, so don't expect like perfect quality. It's just, you know, my deck I listen to while I'm on bed. And that's a little loud. Um, but I like that they include goodies. Although I feel like the quality's, for a band this good, and when I listen to their tracks, they just sound very well recorded, and they seem like they put a lot of work into, you know, the mastering process and all that before they released it. And then when I listened to this, it kind of sounded like something, like a big major label would release now. I'm sure major labels don't do this when they do cassettes. They probably have a more mass-produced, higher quality process, but it's more like what I did here. They got like a dual cassette deck or, a decent deck, not like with super hi-fi equipment, not like a Nakamichi, but like a Pioneer or a Sony dual cassette deck, and they just, had a wave file that went straight into the auxiliary and, went into the tape. No, it's of course not as bad as mine, because, the equalization sounds perfect. I would say that the bass and the treble kind of sound a little, it's not pitched, it's kind of like muffled, which personally, I'm not a person of that, like, that doesn't like go to my taste, so I really didn't think they did a perfect mastering job. Although I would say, nevertheless, it's great to have a copy. There's nothing in here. And, I mean, honestly, look at this. It's pretty cool. It looks like what I saw when I went to... There was this one thing I saw at a postmodern art museum. And normally I'm not a big postmodern art person because, I think, well, when it comes to the minimalistic things, they look cool, they just don't seem like super, like, thought out. And that's just my opinion. But, there was this one piece I remember, it was this glass, and if you looked at the edges, and it looked like it was lighting up, and you knew it was just like that, this type of plastic, but when you look at this, it just reminds me of that art piece, because just, something about it looks cool. It looks like glow-in-the-dark or whatever. So, I mean, if you like that, get it. If you like this artist, which, I will say, you gotta listen for yourself to actually want to buy this. They're really good artists, and I highly recommend them because, they're making great music. I mean, only one album out right now, but from the 5 songs I've heard, oh my gosh, it's amazing. Kind of like, I guess a good analogy would be to put them next to Florence and the Machine, but more of an independent version of Florence and the Machine. Probably a different, like, thought process in, how, like, what the artist is talking about, but, the vocal structure just seems like Florence and the Machine. And that's all my opinion, so don't take that to heart. I don't know, if you have time, check this out. This is pretty cool stuff. Hope you guys have a great day, and thank you for tuning into this review of Clever Girl's Loose Tooth. And, I don't know, subscribe if you want to. Check out my other videos. Stuff like that. And, yeah, hopefully, I mean, they said this was their last release, but, I mean, I cross my fingers that they're going to release, more copies, because, I mean, it'd be cool for those who don't have a copy to have maybe another limited edition copy, even though it's, says specifically limited, or a copy of this one. I should include this. I did email them. I haven't got anything back from the last time I checked, but what I wanted to know was the tracks on the limited edition release, because they released some extra stuff on the back, kind of like Sack Lunch, which is this really, they're not good, they're really crummy, but they have like, it's kind of cool because they released some extra tracks on it that were live. I was kind of excited to see those because, I mean, I've listened to these tracks from Clever Girls like a bunch of times before I bought the album, so, I kind of wore myself out almost like someone listens to a pop station again and again. You just remember the songs, it's repetitive, you're excited for something else. Um, I was kind of excited for to see those tracks. I mean, maybe they'll put something, but as of now, I'm glad that I have a copy of their stuff. I'm glad I paid $10, and hopefully they release new stuff. Anyway, sayonara. Keep collecting cassettes and physical media. Try to find some cool artists that nobody knows about, and peace.